Back at it, Ken folk. Let's see what all the fuss is about. What's good, Ken folk? It's your boy Dominique back again with Kindred Leaf. Today I'm excited to bring you Drew Estate's UnderCrown Maduro 10. Now this cigar celebrates the 10th anniversary of the UnderCrown line. Its blend features a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, a Connecticut River Valley broadleaf binder, and Nicaraguan fillers. This Vitola is a 5x50 robusto. Now, let me sit here and be honest with you. Through social media, through pictures that I've seen, this cigar has been everywhere. Everywhere I look, it's just everywhere. Everybody has this cigar, and I'm sitting here like, damn, if I've been living under a rock. So I went on a quest to find this cigar. I was able to locate it online via the Atlantic Cigar Company, and they had 3 left, so I grabbed the last 3. Sorry, folks. So you're gonna have to find them somewhere else. But very cool looking cigar. It's got the gold bronzed in band here, and the foot has a band as well, which says a decade of dedication, all decked out, Esteli, Nicaragua. So this is a very cool cigar. One of the things that interested me again about the cigar was the ribbon here wrapped around the band and the head of the cigar here. And I was like, wow, how am I gonna get this thing off of here? It's kind of weird. So without further ado, we're gonna do this together. So let's check this out here. I think I'll just go ahead and just pull it straight out. I'm guessing that's how they, interesting, loved it. There it is, super easy, comes right out. So you folks that are wondering how do you get this thing out of there, do you cut through it? No, don't do that, just pull it straight out and you'll be good to go. Check it out. Okay, so let's talk about the appearance of this cigar. And right now, it's got a nice oily Maduro on the wrapper here. It's got some toothiness to it. You can see the raised bumps in this cigar. So nice little flavor pockets in there. Nice veins on the leaf as well. Solid stick. There are some bumpiness to it. We'll see how that goes, and hopefully we'll get a nice open draw with this cigar. There's a nice leather and chocolate scent on the foot there. So let's give it a cut. Let's get a cold draw on this and see what the cigar has to offer. So pretty light in the cold draw. So we're getting a slight barnyard funk to it, a little bit of earthiness, and some hay in the cold draw here. But the cold draw, the openness of the cigar is pretty open right now. I'm ready to get a nice full draw here. It's not a stuck cigar. There's nothing in this cigar that's going to keep me from getting a nice puff on this at all. So very excited about that. Extra points there already on the cigar. I'm ready to let this bad boy up and see what's good. Let's remove this banding off the foot there. Nice gentle light to start. We don't want to produce any off flavors in the cigar, especially this is my first time smoking it, and I want it to be an enjoyable experience. Okay, So right off the bat, nice cocoa nuance. There's a nice leather flavor in there as well, and black pepper on the retrohale. So we're definitely off to a good start with this cigar. And let me tell you, this smoke output in this cigar is tremendous. Look at that. Nice plumes of smoke on this cigar, really creamy, not having any acrid aftertaste or anything, really smooth. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and get down to this cigar, and I'll keep you updated once I get down into this first third here. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, so I had to shoot back in and give you guys a nice little update on this cigar, because I'm not even deep into this stick at all. And I'm just amazed by the burn line on this cigar. Super nice, nice straight, a little wavy, but good burn line nonetheless. Super white ash. This is ridiculously good, folks. And I gotta tell you, I was sitting here puffing on this, and I don't know if you ever smoked the, hopefully you have, the Liga number 9, the Flying Pig, or even the, well, let's first break it down. You get that aroma of that Liga number 9 in this smoke. Not quite like the number 9, not at all, but that smell, it just reminds me of the Liga 9 wrapper. And also the totally different line, but if you ever had the Fat Bottom Betty, and there's this chocolatey smell that you get from that leaf, and I'm interested enough picking that up with this cigar here. Man, it's crazy. This is really good. It just reminds me of some of the great, it just reminds me of some of the good cigars that I have in my humidor that I smoke daily. And I don't want to jinx it, but right now, this might be a box winner, folks. Might be a box winner. But I'm going to go ahead and get down to it further. We'll keep you posted. All right, family, we're back, and I'm well into the second third of this cigar, and I'm enjoying it. Yo, this cigar has been phenomenal from the first down to the second right now, and it's holding very well. The ash did fall off near to the end of the first third there, which is totally fine. I mean, honestly, I wasn't really trying to hold a long ash, but it held its own. If I was being a little bit more careful, it probably would still be on right now. But still, it's a pretty solid stick. So these flavors right now are just, they meld well to each other. You get the smokiness of a, like this barbecue smokiness, like a hickory or oak that's coming right off the pit. Really good, nice nutty nuances. The peppery tones aren't overpowering. It kind of wages right between a white pepper and a black pepper, and you also got some of that chili pepper in there as well, which plays well with the chocolate. Hence is why, you know, it's got a good reminiscent of a Mexican chocolate. Pretty delicious, y'all. And the smoke output is just robust. I mean, you get plenty of plumes of smoke with this cigar. You know, it's very, very airy, not overly airy, but just enough constriction in this cigar to have a nice, enjoyable session. And that I'm definitely having right now. The finish has got a nice medium to long finish with the flavor lingering on the palate just a bit. The flavor on the palate is a smoky cocoa aftertaste on here, so nothing too crazy and nothing too loud. Like I said, I don't know if any of you out there were able to get your hands on this stick right now, but this will definitely be as an everyday lineup in my humidor. If I can get a box of these, your boy is gonna get a hold of it and gonna get it and gonna keep this one in stock, because this right here is a keeper. It's not fussy at all. it has its own complexity to it. There were about 5 to 6 different flavor nuances that I could pull out of this cigar. And it's just for, I would say for an intermediate smoker, this is right up your alley. Even for the seasoned aficionado, if it's just something that you just want to puff on as a pre-evening smoke, this is definitely a good session stick for that, and also a good one to smoke in the cigar lounge as well. As far as a beginner cigar, maybe not as much, because it definitely does have its complexity to it, and it's a little darker than say a beginner might like. Which is fine, but what I find is that nuance that I got that reminded me like of a Fat Bottom Betty, not sweet, but just some of those tones that you get from that cigar is reminiscent of that, and I think that might fare well with a beginner cigar. So you might be okay. I wouldn't say don't get it. I would say definitely get it and try it, and you might like it. So definitely, if you have not picked up this cigar, try to get your hands on it and get it, and get a few, because if you get one, you're gonna be mighty upset, because it's definitely a good cigar. Definitely in my top 10 for sure of this year that I've smoked so far. And that retrohale, it doesn't burn at all. It's really smooth, really creamy. No sting at all with that retrohale. I'm gonna have to get a nice full retrohale without having to burn, and that's pretty cool. Might change when I get down to this final third, but we'll see what happens. Burn line is still pretty good. It's wavy, not too straight, but I mean it's not all over the place. So you're able to manage it. As long as you flip it and do what you got to do to your cigar, you'll be definitely fine. And the cigar will reward you with its nice flavors, and and it'll be a nice session for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and smoke this down to the final third and give you another update here. So stay tuned, y'all. All right, you guys, we're back. Finishing up on this cigar here from the Drew Estate UnderCrown Maduro 10. Wonderful cigar. And I gotta tell you, the banding had a double banding on it. The cigar had a double banding on it, which is really neat. But the cool part is the bottom banding had a nice little story on it. Very reminiscent of the Joya de Nicaragua Cuatro Cinco cigar, which had a nice little story about the cigar and the cigar rollers in itself in it. But a cigar with a story is awesome to me, and I'll read you this real quick. So it says, "Thank you for sharing our story. Created by our torcedores who had to reduce their consumption of the Liga Privadas, they banded together and crafted a blend for their own daily enjoyment. By selecting different vintages and timing, it was no mere replacement and quickly became their favorite smoke. Our people, the common folk of Nicaragua, are the true living fabric and heart of our factory in Esteli, La Gran Fabrica Drew Estate. The production floor, where they demonstrate their craft, is a crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place every single day. Thank you for making UnderCrown your favorite cigar in the world for the past 10 years. It means the world to us. A decade of dedication." So, look, I just love that extra time they take to put the story in that banding. It makes the cigar that much extra special, and love the touch. So, cheers to this cigar, y'all. The flavors remain consistent throughout the cigar. Nice saltiness now in its final third, with a light coconut nuance in there as well. And every other flavor remained pretty consistent with the sticks, y'all. So if you can get your hands on this cigar, again, get it by the dozen, get it by the box if you can find it. So without further ado, y'all, you know the motto: be kind to one another and be kindred in the leaf. Until next time, we'll see you again. Y'all stay tuned.